CrewDone is built for anyone who is servicing a property, such as a cleaner, an architect, a pest control person, a builder, anyone like that. So essentially, it is a place where you can manage your inquiries. So anything coming in to the system, and if I have a look at the new leads, they're summarized over here. I'd then be able to see the detail. I would be able to apply a consistent approach to every single inquiry coming in the system, document the requirements, give them a call, manage emails, see everything all in one place, send off follow-up emails, things like that in the system, summarize in one place, add in any notes, add in any to-do lists or meetings or tasks all in one place, and have things essentially summarized in a timeline. So that is my inquiries module. I'll also be able to manage my jobs, and I can have a look at jobs by type. I can have a look at jobs by stage, coming in from a site visit all the way to managing my invoices all the way through to completion. If I have a look at this job over here, if I click on the job card, I'll be able to see anything that has been quoted, any sales orders, invoices, things like that in the system. I'll be able to see my site assessment. I can summarize any of my equipment needs. I can document whether these are high risk or not, and what my actual controls are around this actual site assessment. Whether there's any disconnection requirements or anything like that. I can document any toolbox talks within the system or assign them, so there's none to assign. So in here, what I'll do is just go and create a new one. I can assign any attendees that attended that actual toolbox talk. I can add in any discussion points, anything like that, actions, reminders. So everything's summarized on the job. Quotes can actually be sent out. Quotes can actually be converted into sales orders, or they can be converted into an invoice. And you can see here we are also tracking, the gross profit percentage, the costs which are associated with our actual quoted items. So I'm going to convert here. Let's say I'm going to convert this into an invoice. So I can now see my invoice over here. I can send it out using a template. I can then go back here to this actual job card. I can now see that the dollar values have actually been updated. So this summary card will explain exactly where we're up to. It will also show what my stage history is, like how long it's actually taking me to actually move from different stages within the system. I'll be able to see any emails that are actually associated with a job or with a contact. So here's the contact name. I can actually send out emails, for this job as well. And this one is just an example template. You can set up various different templates. So if it's been sent, it will show sent. If it's been clicked, opened, I'll be able to add in various notes. I can see my to-do lists. I can manage my site visits. So if there's any recurring site visits, so in here, if I want to see this on my calendar, I'm just going to use this as my title. So in here, I can set up any actual reminders, who that reminder is going to go to. So I can set it up as a repeat. Let's just say that this is going to be a weekly, but only every 2 weeks, so on a fortnightly basis. It's going to repeat on Wednesday, and I want to create this 10 times within the system. I can then hit save. So I'm not going to send this. Normally you would send it so that they can add it to their calendar and have a reminder. So I'll just click don't send. So in here you can see these are all my site visits that have actually been added. So, and that's all basically shown on my actual job card. Here's my timeline over here. I can see exactly what's happened. which fields have been updated, the site visits that have been added. I can see the contacts which are associated with this job. I can add in any attachments. I can add in any links to different Dropboxes or anything like that. So everything's summarized all in one place. I would also be able to have analytics, which is associated with all of this. So everything can be updated on a real-time basis. So these numbers are updated on a real-time basis. I'm tracking my conversion rates, where my inquiries are coming in, those converted to a quote, and then from a quote into an invoice. So what is my actual conversion rate? I'm having a look at my inquiries by industry to see which clients I'm actually really servicing and which ones I'm actually generating money from. I'm having a look at my quoted dollar values on a monthly basis. And then using my conversion rates, I'm actually setting targets, and those targets can be managed in the system. And then in here, I'm also tracking the invoiced amounts and then any cash flows. So let's just say any of these items were actually paid. It would just need to be marked as paid, so that it could actually be basically reflected. So here's the status. So if this is paid, so that's all good over there. If I have to go back into my analytics here, so then what would happen is we would start to see paid amounts. And then that would be tracked by month as well. I'm having a look at my top 10 regions, my top sales agents, my top industries, and my top accounts so that I know exactly where things are coming from. And any of this information can actually be clicked on. If I've clicked on it, I can go into the details. So if this is an invoice, I will be able to go and view that invoice. If I want to have a look at the account, I can then click on the account and see more information about the account. I can then navigate to the job and I can see information about the job. So everything all in one place so that it's easy to find all in one system.